What's up, guys? It's your boy Yaigo, the CSH here. And sorry, guys, I just only been posting on the Biz Commandments YouTube channel. I just wanted to, get it started and everything. But this is a what no one has ever done before. Like, they done it with Deku, but never done it with Naruto. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I love Fierce Deity. Like, he's my favorite character. I may be butchering the name. I know how to say it. But I just wanted to say it like that. So, yeah, this is Deity Plus What If 2. Because that's basically what my channel is. So this is What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Fierce Deity. And now I know what you're thinking. Why y'all see a busty nine-tailed fox on the thumbnail along with Fierce Deity? Because if you haven't watched an anime known as High School DxD, which I know majority of my viewers have, considering I make High School DxD what ifs. This is Yusaka. She is a nine-tailed fox yokai. She will be the cousin to Kurama in this timeline. So just know that. So, bruh. This is not even you, bruh. Sorry about that, y'all. Bruh, this is not even. This is just wrong. Ooh, shoot. Ooh. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so Naruto was born pretty much canon. Nothing would really change much. But Naruto will, instead of Naruto be born with yellow hair, Naruto was born with white hair. And for some reason, me and Kushina saw markings on his face. And they're like, what the fuck? Why does Naruto's eyes? They used to see his eyes glowing at the same time and white hair. They're asking the doctors and this is when Kushina they asked Minato did she cheat on him. He's like, no, I would never cheat on you. This is when they would hear that. This is when they would see that's their son. So yeah, this is when they're shot. This is when they're like, wait, what? Wait, that's our actual son. This one, the doctor's like, yes. It's just because you see something. So just because he looks different than you two, doesn't mean he's not your son. The nurse would be like, this one, they're like, yeah, you're right. Anyway, this one, we can deal with it. So yeah. So anyway. So this is gonna be a part I'm gonna keep continuing. I know you guys thinking, okay, so am I gonna continue the What If Issei was in High School DxD? But not Gogeta was in High School Gojo. Bro, I don't even know what I'm saying no more. Bro, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So yeah. Bro, I don't even know what I'm saying. Not Gojo. So Gojo, sorry guys. So Fierce Deity, Naruto, which we would call him that. So they would just send a divine aura always around Naruto, at all times. Now, I don't have that picture today. Well, I didn't take a picture of it. But in next part, I promise you guys I'm going to take a picture of it. Because it's a very cool picture I found of Fierce Deity, with this strange aura around his eyes and his eye glowing. But anyway, so when Obi tries to pick up Naruto, bro, he could feel that immense power around him, and he's like, what the living nine-tailed fox is wrong with this kid? He is way too powerful to be a little brat. He's like, this is when Minato was able to get Naruto back, and he's like, you're safe now, my son. This is when pretty much canon would happen if the nine-tails would be sealed inside of Naruto. As a different nine-tails was sealed inside of Naruto. It was her. She was sealed inside of Naruto, but in her giant fox form. That's change. So they didn't know what it was. So yeah. So they would be so she would say, well, I'm another human. And I wonder what Kurama's doing. Cause I'm gonna say that they're like siblings. No, they're not siblings. They're like cousin. It's like her cousin, but Kurama doesn't know about it because all the men know about it. So anyway, so you would see Naruto would now be alright, so we time skip to when Naruto was walking around in the village. So Naruto would automatically like not be liked at all. Like he naturally has like this aura of like, yeah, I don't want to be around you. That's bad. You can literally say that's like the natural aura this man had. So yeah. But Naruto would never notice the aura though. He would never notice it, as he would get naturally hated. As Naruto at a young age, he would already be learning. He would train with like with a long stick, and train and like trying to do swords training. As he's like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get some scrolls or something. I can't just be doing these basic moves. As he then finds this shop with a whole bunch of scrolls in there for ninja skills. As I said, these people were actually nice. They didn't care what you were. This Naruto asked them, could he get some scrolls? They're like, sure. If they give him the scrolls, if he's like, he studies pretty much every single sword style. As a Batani master, he's 10 years old. As he's naturally taller than most kids. You could say he was around Shippuden Naruto's. He'll be around Shippuden Naruto's height when he's only 12 years old. Because if some people may not know this, but the first deity is a giant. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway. Sorry about that. After this quick silence, so Naruto would just train and how it works. So yeah, so Naruto would say, you're interesting. Naruto's like, this is interesting. My training results are like naturally getting better and better. And this is so Naruto, I'm gonna say like the villagers chased him into a cave as he's like, I'm never gonna have a friend. He's like, I'm never gonna have a friend. Naruto's like, my life is so horrible. He's like, well, to me my life is fine, but to most people, to everyone else, they see me nothing more than a demon. Used for like a threat of destruction. That's what they think of me as. I'm never gonna have real friends. He's like, so yeah. So Naruto, he sees a very large sword. Naruto have 3 different swords. Just know that. So he sees a very large sword, like just sitting there. As like it's like a long, like double-handed sword. Which he is it with one of the like pieces of the sword going across and the other one going that way, as it would close in the middle. Half of it was blue, half of it was white, but it looked more like a greenish color when it's together. As it had the slate right next to it, it says this sword belongs to a mighty god that can surpass can it even surpass the god of gods. It says on there. He says, interesting. As Naruto grabs the sword, as in his eyes begin to glow along with his markings. As when the villagers got there, they see a cap, a long blue cap on his head, and his hair got a little longer, along with him getting armor plates and 3 gems on his neck, like for a necklace. He would have like a dark blue undershirt under it, with gold and silver armor plates, with long boots on him, and he got super muscular, along with these weird gauntlets that look really cool. They kind of look like grenades were like around it, with a red stripe on both of the end of it. There was long big brown boots that was kind of like sagging on him since he was still a little kid. as the sword just naturally came on his back, along with the sling, as he got taller to around the size of an adult. As he says, as his sword began to glow a bright green, as he then sliced right towards them. As he sliced right towards them, as the villagers got hit, they didn't die. They just got hit with a strong wind, and they would get sent flying back to the village. I mean, flying, fam. So yeah. So Naruto was like this power, as he would then meet himself. As he's like, "Who are you?" Naruto was saying confusion. Naruto's like, Naruto's like, he says, "My name is Fierce Deity. I am a god. I am a god. Oh, I'm a swordsman. I am a swordsman god." He says, I am a very powerful god, and I was once one of the strongest gods, but until I was turned into a mask." He's like, by a boy. His name was Link. I took that name in Korean, made it my own. I like as he calls it, as they would call it, the Fierce Deity Link. This one they're like, oh, sounds pretty cool. He's like, and I see you, and I have two more swords that no one really uses. He's like, so yeah, and I have them too, and then I have two other swords that you may not see right now, but you'll see it soon, kid. He's like, it's like, this Naruto like, he's like, Naruto like,
Stay back your shoe right now. Always finish up the video. Huh? Wait, I'm gonna start a thing called. I'm in a video. One shorts by
so yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So basically, as Fierce Deity would tell Naruto that I have two more swords, and I have two more swords you're gonna need to use. One, hold on, guys. Let's see what it look like. One, both of them look just like the sword you currently have on your back, but it has like a gem like in the middle, but like it look kind of like an blue and gold eye. As it's like they're both spiky, and then the other one has a red slime line on there.
Red slime?
Line, not slime. I'm in a video. How can you keep talking?
You talk when I'm in a video.
I did that. I didn't try to do that when I was doing that, but you're doing this.
Not then. You just talk when you're not.
Sorry about that. Anyway. So, Naruto would basically just tells him. So the first video would explain how the swords both look. You guys will see what the swords look like in the next part. But for now, I'm not going to show them to you guys. But just know that they're going to be more powerful than the regular double helix sword, because that's the name of his blade. So he would wield the double helix blade. He'd be very good at it, as one of the villagers told the Hokage about this. But Naruto then put the sword away, as he transformed back into a smaller version, basically looking just like young Link, but, you know, just different, but just a little different. Because you just look like a youngling just with like the first Deity outfit, even supposed to say. As like the yokai that's inside of Naruto, she saw it like Naruto. She found out Naruto. She didn't think that the brat was a god. So she's like, this kid's interesting. I'm gonna watch over him. She's like, so anyway, Naruto will just continue his life, and I'll be ending off here, guys. If you'd like to see a part 2, like, subscribe, and comment down below.